Hi everyone, and welcome back to another enVogue product review on this channel. We are going to take a look at the brand new Simply Paints from enVogue, and there are 13 colors, so let's just dive right into this. Okay, so the first color we're going to take a look at is red. And this is well, I can say about a tomato red. The viscosity is quite thin. I'm going to say it is thinner in viscosity than the Light Elegance gel paints. But look how this applies to the swatch stick. It goes on so super smooth. And this color in particular will need 2 coats, so I did put 2 coats on, and the cure time is 60 seconds in an LED lamp. And what I also noticed with this color, as you can see here, it is a little bit translucent, so you would need to build this up into 2 or even 3 layers. Now this does have a no wipe top coat built right in, so you don't need to wipe off the dispersion layer with these paints, so that's kind of nice when you're doing art on top of a nail, like line art or swirls. Kind of cool. So the next color we're going to take a look at is an orange, and this is like just your basic orange. It goes on so smooth and creamy, but I did find with this one you would need to build it up into 2 coats because it was just a little bit translucent. So I think these lighter colors aren't quite as pigmented as the darker ones are that you will see coming up. And here's what orange looks like after 2 thin coats. You can see a little bit through this. I could see it. I know what I'm looking for. Hopefully you guys can see the same thing I'm looking at, but nonetheless, a very creamy and smooth application. And this would be great for Halloween nails, fall nails. So looking forward to using this come the fall. So the next color is hot pink, and this is definitely a hot pink, and it swatches very smooth, very silky, and I found that this color was really opaque. You could get away with 1 thin layer. Now I'm going to compare the hot pink paints to the regular hot pink Simply color, and they are the exact same color. The paints is a thinner viscosity. As you can see, it's kind of moving a little bit quicker than the Simply color is, but other than that, it is the same color, and the paints again are a no wipe top coat built right into this product. So the next color we're going to look at is baby pink, and this is a very pale pink, very pretty, and it goes on so smooth. This one I found was more pigmented than I thought it was going to be, and you could get away with doing 1 or 2 thin layers with this product. It is so pretty. And here's what baby pink looks like after 2 thin layers. And it is quite opaque. I am impressed with this product. Very nice, soft summer pink, spring pink, very pretty. So let's compare baby pink to ballerina, and ballerina is a little bit lighter. The next color we're going to look at is called nude, and this is a really pretty neutral nude. I think very creamy. This one I would put on in 2 thin layers. I did find some shadowing at the top of the swatch stick a little. However, this one went on better than I thought it was going to go on, and I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this beautiful nude color this summer. And here is nude after 2 thin layers, and you can see it's quite opaque. Very stunning color. So let's compare nude to Au Naturel, and Au Naturel is more of a taupey neutral. Sweet Nothing is more of a terracotta, so it doesn't really compare, but I wanted you guys to see the difference. Next color we're going to look at is white. And this one seemed to be a little bit thicker in viscosity, just a little bit. And as I'm swatching this, I am so surprised at how opaque it is and how smooth it went on. And you could get away with 1 thin layer. I was very impressed with this color. And this is what white looks like after 1 thin layer. So impressed with this, so impressed. I'll be curious to see how this works for doing line work or swirls. So I'll show you that at the end of the video. Next color we're going to look at is black, and this one is about the same consistency as white, and it is super opaque. One thin layer, that is all you need. I would not put any more than one thin layer on here, and you can see that you don't see through this swatch stick at all. Very impressed. Next color we're going to take a look at is blue, and this is a really pretty blue. It is the same thickness as the white and black, and look how this goes on the swatch stick. So creamy, so smooth, and you could do this in one application. You would not need to build this up into 2 layers. And here's what blue looks like after one thin layer. Very opaque, just a little bit of shadowing at the top of the swatch stick, but I struggled to get a smooth application inside the swatch stick. You guys know this, but a very stunning color. Next color we're going to look at is purple, and this is a medium purple. I thought this was going to be darker, but it's not. It is very opaque, very creamy. All of these have swatched on the swatch stick so smooth. These paints have actually surprised me. They are quite easy to use, and I can't wait to use them on my clients. And this is what purple looks like after one thin application. Very opaque. This is a gorgeous color. I would wear this on all 10 nails. This will go perfectly in the fall, into winter. You could even wear this in the spring and summer too. I would. Why not? Okay, next color we're going to look at is green, and this is a medium green. It almost looks like a teal green, but it's not. This one did go on a little bit more translucent, so it wasn't as opaque as the white, black, blue, and purple are. So I would build this up into 2 thin layers, but nonetheless, this would be great for Christmas nails. This is a great Christmas tree green, or even stick some glitters on there like the glitter I have on my fingers and just kind of spice it up a little. The possibilities are endless with this green. It is quite pretty. I really like that there's that blue undertone to it, which I did not expect. So very stunning green. Okay, the next color we're going to look at is yellow. And this is a bright yellow. I was surprised at how bright this is. This also went on a little bit translucent, so I would build it up into 2 thin layers. And I'm almost thinking that it's like a buttercup yellow. Not quite neon, but it is very bright. And this is what yellow looks like after 2 thin layers. The next color we're going to look at is gold. Now, there are very fine glitters in here, but once you start mixing them up, it just turns into this metallic gold, which is quite pretty, and it goes on so smooth. Look how smooth that goes on the swatch stick. Okay, and this is what gold looks like after 1 thin layer. It's very opaque, so I would only put 1 thin layer on. And this was quite thick in viscosity. I was surprised at how thick this was. So the next color we're going to look at is silver, and this is the same type of consistency as gold, like a metallic silver, and it goes on super smooth. And look in the pot as I'm lifting out all this gel. It is quite thick. So I would only put 1 layer on a nail if you were doing a full coverage nail with these. Now I'm going to test these colors out a little bit. I'm applying black in 1 thin layer on my tip, and I'm going to cure it for 1 minute. I did try curing it for 30 seconds and it was still kind of tacky. But if you cure it for 1 minute, that tackiness goes away and it becomes a no wipe. So here I am applying a line of silver, and I struggled a little bit with this because of putting such a thick viscosity gel as the silver and the gold on a shiny, smooth surface. I was struggling with that. Then I brought in the white to see how I would do with swirls, and I found that the white self-leveled a little bit too much for swirls. I think this would work if you were to cure each swirl that you did, but I was a little disappointed in how it did self-level while I was doing these swirls, but I think with practice I could make this work. What I like about these paints is if you do a design on a nail, you don't need to top coat it because it's got that top coat right in there, and it's a no wipe top coat, so that works out really well. But having it self-level so quickly was a little disappointing. Okay, let's recap these colors. What do I think of these? I think this is great if you're going to do a full coverage nail because it does have that instant top coat right in there. And for the most part, these were pretty opaque aside from the orange and the red, and I think it was the yellow that was a little bit translucent, but other than that, these went on so smooth, and even the lighter colors like the baby pink and nude went on so creamy smooth, and the shadowing was very minimal. Now for art, I would need to practice with these a little bit. It is warmer in the summertime, so I did find the self-leveling part of this was a little too much for my liking. However, that's just me. I do want to try these out on my clients as a full coverage nail to see how they hold up with the top coat built in. So I will update you on that. And a big thanks to Creative Beauty for sending these products to me to review. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, tell me what you think, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys!